Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Z. Blindsided. With me, as always, the boys in our building. We got my main man, Angry John Rosado.
What's up?
We got Big Dr. Schultz.
Hello.
Then we got my main man, my co-host, Moneyline Welsh. What it do, Moneyline?
Hey, Mike.
Good to see you. Anyway, welcome to all of our new listeners. If you guys aren't familiar, we do have a Patreon. If you'd like to help support the podcast, hit us up on our Patreon. We got another comedy show coming up September 1st. It's going to be a banger at the Squirrel Hill Sports Bar. It's going to be loaded, but everyone's going to be doing like a 15-minute set, all different comedians. It's going to be a great night out. So tickets can be found for that on Eventbrite. That's all I got tonight as far as promotion.
Dude, we need some comments on the old YouTube.
Yeah, so Chuck Diesel.
Yeah, I don't know what old Chuck was up to last week.
Chuck Diesel, we love you, and we love when you comment 97 times because what it does is it kicks it through the algorithm.
Bumps it up.
Bumps it up. So anybody out there listening on our YouTube, comment. Dude, you can write anything.
Give it a like.
Yeah, put a like, then write underneath, I don't really like you, and then like comment 17 more things. Tell us your middle name, whatever, but just comment something, keep it going.
You just put like Jack's tan looks great, like something like that.
Anyway, so
What's up, buddy? I'm gonna ask you, how was your weekend?
It was great.
Anything crazy?
I went to the flea. The weirdest thing at the flea market now is the people selling used clothes for outrageous prices everywhere. Everywhere. Everyone's selling like used jeans and like used T-shirts, and they're like throwing it under vintage.
It's a hot market.
And it is.
Are people how do the people present clothes at the flea market? Like just on tables? Are they on racks? Do they put them on hangers?
Both. So you have the table people, then I call them the pile people, where it's just in a pile.
Just go through these
big
fucking
pile of shit.
Just a big pile of shit. Then the hanger people, which like, you know what I mean? Like the more organized you are, the more you're gonna sell at the flea market. Like some people literally have a pile of shit where it'd be like a pair of jeans, baseball cards, and a wrenches, and you just don't know even what you're looking. An Atari game.
You feel like you're going through someone's garbage.
Yeah, but I kind of like that because that garbage is cheap. But it reminded me.
You have buy any gear at the flea market?
No, but dude, I have a great story about one of my boys that like watched the History Channel. One time he seen on Pawn Stars how much fucking they were selling jeans for, and it was like $600 or $700. So it was back in the day when I was on the heroin. I was with my one buddy. And I was with two of my buddies. We were all living together in this shithole house. And my one buddy was watching Pawn Stars, and he came upstairs, and he was like, "Hey, man, I'm going to take my clothes up to the vintage store." He was like, they're buying jeans right now, man. The guy just sold a pair for $700. And the other dude looked right at him. I'm going to say their names because it makes more sense. My buddy Froggy was the one who was one to sell his jeans.
What kind of jeans are we talking? Do you remember?
Yes. He said to him, he was like, "Froggy, nobody wants to buy your shit-stained Wranglers." So I fucking lost it. And then so Froggy, great dude, listens to the podcast. Frog, you're out there. You know I love you, babe. And then so Froggy, Birdstein was like, "I'm not Birdstein had enough gas to get us to one place, and he wasn't going to the exchange, like this vintage clothes store in Forbes." So Froggy, poor Frog, put him all in a garbage bag and walked up the exchange. Frog takes a little bit to get places. It took him about 3 hours round trip. And he just came back with a satchel of shit-stained Wranglers. Dude, they
didn't buy up anything?
No, and they weren't shit-stained at his event, but they were they were looking for these Levi red tags.
They're looking for the 51 Levi's.
Yeah,
that's
the Levi with the red tag. And he had Jordache, Boss, Carl Kanai,
Boss.
He had some Anichis.
Yeah, no, not like that, but Wranglers and anything, I think some Costco brand, you know what I mean? Some Dusty Creek. And I'm like, dude, dude, these aren't vintage, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you go get these right now.
You think you stole these out of a rehab leftover clothes pile of people that left all their shit at rehab. They're like, "Oh, I've had enough, I'm leaving," and they leave their 4 outfits. You took them out of that pile. You know you did. You know what I mean? But
he had the cross colors.
He came back because he was mad because we ended up figuring something out and ended up finding drugs, and his Wranglers weren't a part of it, and it was a debacle.
Did you let him have some drugs at least?
Here's the problem. We did them all before you go.
Yeah, that's the problem. I would imagine if you're gone for a long time.
He came back. He's like, you guys. He was like, man, you guys look fucking wasted, man. You got anything left? And I just remember Bernstein was like, I told you not to leave and sell your shit-stained Wranglers. You missed everything.
That's the same crib where you guys were eating up the Rice Krispies for like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, that was a pretty interesting time. So Froggy had like an Everything Must Go sale, and it was like, I ended up selling almost all of it to Shuley. And it was like dining room table.
He did. I have a beautiful wine cart.
Yeah, he had like nice stuff. He had like a wine cart, a dining room table, dishes, all this kind of stuff. And after we sold everything, the only thing that was left was like a fridge, which we couldn't get out the door. That would have been gone. But it was like a fridge, Rice Krispies, marshmallows, and margarine, and a big metal bowl. And we literally made the world's largest Rice Krispie treat and ate it for like probably 2 weeks. Like, just nibbled on it, you know what I mean? Like
A little bit of a time.
Yeah, I wanted to savor it, you know what I mean?
I got a photo quality printer out of that deal as well, I think.
Yeah, you made out like a bandit, and I just got high for 2 days. But, like, we didn't have... But I remember Shuley's dad was like, what are you assholes going to do about eating dinner? I'm like, eating is not one of our top priorities. So that table is useless to us. You know what we use that table for? He was like, well, I was like, doing heroin. So... We could do heroin off this table over here.
Yeah, we could do this heroin off this box that we have.
Yeah.
What about you guys? You guys get anything this weekend?
I bought a wine cart. I didn't do much.
Golf with you Saturday?
Yeah,
golf
played some
Sunday?
golf.
How was it?
At the wave pool?
I went to Firestone Farms up in Ohio.
I heard
Unbelievable
that's
course. Very
fire.
nice. Yeah, very nice.
How much? I heard it's pretty cheap.
Yeah, it was $55 for the round. There's some houses on a short par 4 that like tempts you to go for it, and like the houses are in play, dude. And like I crushed this fucking drive, murdered it, but it was left. And when I say I hit this house, but it hit the roof and bounced, came down and hit like their porch roof, like their back porch roof again hard, and then bounced off. And there was nobody else out. All these houses, there's nobody anywhere. We pull up to go look for my ball. There's 2 people, and like they're probably 80 years old, eating their breakfast out on the porch.
They say anything?
I didn't give them a chance. I was too shy to go get the ball.
Oh,
I left that ball too.
I was like, I'm not going up there, dude. I was like, I'm just gonna drop this one here. I'm not taking a stroke because I know where my ball's at. You know what I mean? Like fucking. But I'm not going up there to get that ball. And Nick was like, "Did you go get that?" And I was like, No, I'm too shy. And he was like, I've never heard you say that ever. And I was like, yeah, well, these old people are enjoying their breakfast, I almost just killed them.
Yeah, there's certain times.
Like,
I'm not up for small talk right now.
No, about how I'm pulling the ball.
Yeah, and you dented my roof.
Yeah, dude, I cried. Like, it was loud. Like, I thought I said when I hit it, I was like, well, I just woke those people up. But they're actually eating breakfast. Damn, dude.
What's the matter, bro?
Watch the spray on that ginger ale.
Oh, dog, that's real
Louise,
ginger.
Dude, he just fucking
It's
washed
harder than fucking 2 bees fucking in a wool sock in here. I
Yeah,
can't
but
enjoy
you
a
just-
breath.
My glasses are like fogging up in
I
here.
know, I
Dude.
need
It's
you
hot
to
as
stay
tits.
hydrated.
Well, there was a group in here before us. I don't know what the fuck they were doing.
30 people.
There was 30.
Easily.
There was 30. No bullshit. 16 people, 14 people.
And one guy
Double
was
digits.
rapping.
Yeah. So this room we're in, you're watching on YouTube. Even it's not a big room,
Yeah.
and it gets warm quick.
With 4 of us, it gets
With 4
warm.
of us.
Fan over
Or
there.
5.
Is that a fan? Eagle
Turn that
tits?
on, Eagle Tits.
Yeah.
Please, for
What?
the love of God.
There was
Turn it
no
on high.
There was 15 people in this fucking room,
Dude,
So
they kept coming out.
it was like a clown car. They just kept rolling and rolling.
I
out.
asked the one guy, I said, how the fuck did all you fit in there?
I can't get that many people to come to a comedy show. Sometimes. I'm like, dude, you got a lot of support. You know, they're expecting you to blow up. You got to.
Yeah, I think that was like their big trip to like ID Labs, and they brought like everybody from like Glassport.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
Well, that
we're going
dude's-
down to Etna.
That
We
dude-
made it big
Yeah,
time.
we made it big.
That's that dude I tried to collab with. Remember when I was spitting bars at him?
Is that Grizzly
same guy.
412?
Yeah. That
Was it Grizzly?
Remember I spit some bars at him and then like he
Was that him?
Yeah, that was him.
Okay, Grizzly.
So like, if Grizz, if you're listening, big dog, like
I don't know what you're doing with all them people, but fuck.
but
Sweating.
Let's hit that collab up on that "Grease My Roots" song. So you know what I mean?
Oh yes, I did some golfing. I also went to a bridal shower.
What?
Usually men don't go to
That's
that.
what I was just gonna ask you.
Leanie's friends from California, they were coming in, so they kind of like combined it.
Like a
Terrible.
Jack and Jill.
Yeah, it was kind of like a Jack and Jill. It was just a barbecue. It wasn't a bad time. It was a fine time. It was a nice time. Good food. I was a little bit high when I arrived, and I'm not like I wasn't like crazy high. I was just a little bit high, and I like walked in, and this lady comes up to me who I think I know. I'm like, oh wow, what are you doing here? And she's like, where do I know you from? And I'm like, how are you asking me that? 'Cause I thought she was our friend's mom. That's what I thought.
Okay.
I thought it was. This lady was our friend Justin's mom, who, like, I've known for the better part of 25 years at this point, I bet. So I'm thinking I'm talking to Justin's mom, and we're just meeting for the first time. And I'm like, and she was like, where do I know you from? I'm like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this,
Are you having a stroke?
Yeah. She was like, like, I don't think we met before. I was like, you're Justin's mom. And she was like, no, I'm Heather's, and like Leanie's friend's mom. And I was like, oh. I was like, you really look like my friend's mom.
Hi, I'm Jack.
Yeah, then I just said, hi, I'm Jack. And for the rest of the party, I was just showing everybody, like, how much they looked alike, so I didn't look like a fucking nut
It's her
job.
doppelganger.
Yes, I didn't think I was having, like, a stroke.
What was
But-
the mom's reaction when you showed
No,
her
she was
how
she was super nice. She's like, no, I'm Heather's mom. And I'm like, oh, you got to see my friend's mom. You guys look exactly alike.
So
Like,
how
it
the
was-
fuck did you know each other?
We didn't.
Oh, you didn't.
I thought it was Justin's mom. It wasn't.
I thought she said you like, oh, you look familiar. I know you too.
I think she saw pictures of me and knew I was Leanie's husband. Like, didn't put it together. You know what I mean? And like, it was a weird way to start a party with a bunch of people I didn't know.
Did she? But like, what I was getting at was like when you showed her the picture of Justin's mom. Did she agree with you? Like, oh my god,
Everybody agreed. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, and like everybody they looked very, very similar. It was weird, but no, it was a good time. Like I said, first bridal shower. It was just those things were just cookouts. I think there was a couple presents, but like I don't have to watch like her unwrap any presents or anything like that.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God. The Pittsburgh Steelers are Super Bowl contenders.
That's what I hear.
I think so.
George Pickens is a fucking beast.
You know who's more of a beast? Kenny Pickett.
He looked great.
He looked great. John, you're really gonna like have to hear about this for like how long is Kenny gonna be a Steeler? Probably the next 20 years.
I mean, I'd say he fizzles out in 2 years.
You think he's gonna fizz? Man, you're just adding on.
Oh,
the
that was a
fucking
nice
thing.
handoff. Yeah.
Jalen Warren looks good.
boom! There it is.
That was a nice pass.
There it is.
Good route.
Calvin
Better
Austin is the fastest dude in the league.
He might be. He's fucking
Dude,
quick, man.
He was fucking flying.
Yeah, John Ross was the fastest till he retired, like a fucking douchebag.
Who's John Ross?
Dude, he was on the Bengals. He got hurt for a couple years. He had the best 40 time ever. So like I was smart enough to buy a bunch of his cards this year, and then he retired. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Does that make the value go up though if he retires?
No, because he did nothing in the NFL.
So
Jack
that's
just said, "Who is he?" No one even knows who he
right.
is. This was gonna be
yeah,
a
I
breakout
don't know.
year on the Chiefs.
Are we gonna
Surely,
have?
did you
Are we
have a
gonna have?
stroke?
Is that Mason
I
Rudolph?
feel like I'm stroking
Is
it
that
out right
Mason
now.
Mason?
All right, that's enough. Still, are we gonna have to watch that fucking idiot, that white idiot we have, Gunnar Oskowski or whatever his name is?
Oshevsky.
Are we gonna have to watch him again? Get him out of the fucking game, dude. We have all these burners, and they just got Gunnar out there. Like, I had enough of Gunnar last year. I don't want to see any
Yeah.
of
Dude,
Gunnar
they kicked
this
him
year.
off of the fucking return team because he couldn't do anything. He
Anything.
kept fumbling.
Yeah,
It's preseason. They're probably gonna give him a lot of routes going across the middle.
yeah. Gunnar take his head off. Yeah. I remember bitching about Gunnar last season. Like, do we always have? They always keep like one little white idiot around. Get him out of here.
What was that
dude.
other returner we had a couple years ago?
He
That was
fair
a
caught
fucking
everything.
bum.
I can't
dude.
even remember his fucking. He was the kid from North Carolina, Switzer.
Yes.
him and Croft got into a beef.
They did have a beef.
Yeah, they
That's
were,
right.
yeah,
Goff
they were
was
beefing
heckling
on
him.
Twitter, right?
They had a Twitter beef, yeah, because of him.
Yeah, he
Croft.
couldn't take a joke.
No, does not have a sense of humor.
Dude, Croft said he sent him like his high school highlight reel.
Oh, dude, he was a beast. He was a beast at North Carolina. He gave Pitt the business, but he just fair caught the ball in the NFL.
But yeah, they look good. Preseason game 1.
Yeah.
Good job.
but
Got the Bills this week.
At home.
What game did the starters really play? The fourth
Third.
game, third game.
Third game.
We played 5 preseason games.
Four.
Okay, yeah, third
So
game
the
they'll play
third-
like a half.
The starters usually play a half and then get them the hell out, and then the fourth game is like,
Nobody.
we're going to see if we're going to cut you or not.
Yeah.
I'm not a big advice giver guy, but I will relay a message that the Steelers are definitely the team to bet on in preseason because they have three solid quarterbacks. And I did not know this till I heard it on WDV there. The Baltimore Ravens have not lost a fucking preseason game in like 7 years.
That's weird.
Yeah, and they won their first one by a point. And I'm not saying the NFL is fixed. I'm just saying I don't think they want them to lose because I think it's drawing interest now and it's like gaining momentum. People are like, oh, the Ravens never lost in preseason, and more people were watching it.
And they're probably betting on it like they're due.
Yeah. Yeah. What's so crazy?
You think people are tuning in? They
It's the
give
first I've
a
heard
fuck.
about it.
Yeah, right.
Everybody knows that.
That YouTube channel you watching, this fucking guy who gives the NFL conspiracies, dude. You're diving deep too early, dude. Too early.
You're betting on preseason games,
The
aren't you?
NFL fixes it.
Wait.
But they were both
Are
right.
you betting on preseason?
Yeah.
All right.
I do agree with you that we've got 3 solid quarterbacks. That makes sense.
Steelers are a no-brainer, and I think Baltimore also has good quarterbacks. That Huntley is he's really good, and the other guy they got is pretty decent too. Their third string, so I think they will continue to go undefeated in the preseason.
There you go.
That's just my pick, and I had Lucas Glover.
Here's Greenfield's Finest podcast 4 years later and giving out preseason picks.
Yeah, Lucas Glover went into
I don't want to get into that. It's later in the show. It's later in the show.
We got a gang of Northside turkeys terrorizing the neighborhood, known as the Northside Turkey Gang. Northsiders think the turkeys are there because there's no hunting signs posted everywhere, and they think Northside people think turkeys can read signs. So they are convinced that that Northside, there's like 5 or 6 turkeys, Northside Turkey Gang, that are fucking terrorizing the neighborhood. They are blocking traffic. They're attacking mailmen.
Is that one of the turkeys?
Even chasing little kids headed to the park.
Look at them
the deer.
motherfuckers.
Yeah, there's a deer. Like,
There's
what are all these turkeys doing
Look
here?
at that deer. And this lady, she got fucked by a turkey. It's like Mary Jo Callahan
We got a
sexually
flock-
assaulted by a turkey.
Got a flock of turkeys getting a bad rap in a city neighborhood. My sister-in-law says every damn morning they're bullying cars.
Oh.
Every morning I'm like, oh no, there goes the turkey gang
She
again.
got a stuffed turkey back there.
You know how you stop at? Don't stop your car.
Yeah,
There'll
keep
be
it
a lot
moving.
less turkeys.
Are you saying she's AT result of anti-turkey
I think she's a turkey hunter.
or turkey?
She's
hater?
turkey phobic.
Yeah.
No, she was pro-turkey.
She had a stuffed turkey behind her head.
Turkey.
Yeah, she's a turkey gal.
So that means you kill them and you stuff them. So like if I killed a person and stuffed it, people are like, yeah, he loves people.
Yeah, right.
All right, Buffalo Bill.
He's a real people person.
But yeah, the best part of this is that Northsiders think turkeys can read.
I love that part.
Yeah, it's I kind of made that one up, but you know what I mean.
It makes sense.
I don't ever.
I believed it.
No, it's serious. In the article, it did say like we have all these no hunting signs, and somehow they made their way over here. Like, well,
Like, this is a safe place.
yeah, they know it's a safe zone for the old full turkey. Turkeys. I mean, do you ever like roll up on a flock of turkeys?
Yeah.
Swiss Home had like I remember like when I worked for the city, Swiss Home had turkeys,
Big turkeys.
everywhere, dude.
Yeah.
Turkeys are not
There's
small.
like a little,
they're
there's
healthy.
like a small, dude, there's like a meadow of woods behind Swiss Hound, dude. There's
Yeah,
major
right.
wildlife.
Yeah, there is major wildlife back
Was
there.
that you, Jack? Tell me about turkeys in a tree. You seen a turkey in a tree?
No,
Someone was telling me about they seen a turkey in a tree, and then like
I've never seen a turkey.
They don't fly,
I
do
don't
they?
think they
Yeah,
could
they
climb
do.
either.
Yeah, they fly.
They don't fly.
Turkeys
Yes,
don't
they
fly.
fucking do. I see.
Larry,
fly.
Google it.
Yeah, they glide.
No.
Yeah, they can jump and like run. And, they don't fly. They
Dude,
ain't like
I seen them
eagles.
up the cemetery flying.
They run. They could catch a hill, put their wings out.
I agree,
And
Jack.
they could get in a tree.
I never seen a turkey tree.
I
in a tree.
guarantee you, after the fucking, we'll take the first break in Google's turkeys and trees.
Turkeys do roost in trees.
Yeah, I fucking knew
What's,
it.
what's roost mean? Fuck.
They basically go fast, like they'll go on
Oh,
a
that's
bed.
where they snooze at.
Yeah.
Really? I never seen. a
I've
turkey
never
in a
known
tree.
that in my
Calvary
life.
Cemetery got more turkeys than anywhere. That and they got the Black Ninjas. That gang that trusts, the gang of weirdos that assaults people.
I never heard of the Black Ninjas.
Was that
We
the week
talked
you
about
weren't
it.
here?
I never heard of the Black Ninjas.
The dudes used to be up at the semi.
We would drink up there in high school, and they would wear ninja outfits and chop. I swear to God.
I do.
Yeah,
they had full gi on.
Yeah.
Full gi.
If you're running around a cemetery in full gi,
Full
you're
black
fucking
gi,
little nutty.
They were like mercenaries.
At like 9:30 at night, and they were like, they were vigilantes.
Vigilantes, that's what they were.
They claimed to be vigilantes. They could have been sexual predators.
They were turkey
turkeys.
fuckers.
Black ninjas, turkey fuckers. I don't want any problems with the black ninjas coming at us.
No.
That's why we stopped drinking back here.
Trump says Cristie can't be bothered because he's eating.
He's the fucking.
And then he asked crowd not to call him a fat pig because it's disrespectful. Trump does that trick that like comedians do, where they like say their dad. Like Shane Gillis will always say, like, my dad said this. So like it's him saying it,
Right.
but like he's blaming it on his far right Republican Fox News dad, and that's what Trump just said to the guy in the crowd, like, don't call him a fat pig, sir. You know what I mean? Like, that's really rude.
He
Let's
keeps
not,
repeating
yeah,
fat pig.
let's not call him a fat
He's
pig.
eating right now. He can't be bothered. Sir, please do not call him a fat pig. Don't call him. See, I'm trying to be nice. Don't call him a fat pig.
Dude, he could do a fucking hour special.
Yeah.
Dude.
Absolutely.
He could.
Joe Rogan was talking about that. He said, dude, his fucking timing is impeccable.
He does do an hour special. These rallies, like he just puts them on, and like all these people show up. That's what he's doing.
Dude, it's hilarious.
Dude, the heckling of Cristie.
Listen, the division of the country when Trump was in office was so annoying it was insane. Every day, every news article was just like people like arguing with each other all fucking day.
I'm
But,
pretty
like,
sure it's still like that.
No, it's calmed down significantly, but shit like that is just so fucking funny, dude. It's
That's
so
gold.
fucking
It's priceless.
good. It really is. And like this dude's running for
I
president.
love a good heckle.
Dude,
I do.
love a good heckle.
Dude, when he was in the
Hey, Cristie, it's a fat pig.
Yeah.
when he was in the primaries and he gave all of his opponents like heckling nicknames.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Like little Marco and like dude, he was just like shredding people and it's beautiful.
I mean, dude, if they have to debate each other, no one's voting for Cristie.
No.
Like,
No, I don't even know what he's thinking.
well, yeah, I feel like he just pops his fat head in there like every once in a while.
Yeah.
But like, dude, what? Like, if you're Cristie and you're just sitting on your couch eating a bowl of ice cream, and you see a clip of Trump calling you a fat pig.
He's like Ben Stiller at the end of Dodgeball,
Yeah, you're
just
like,
sitting there,
what
just
the
stuffing his
fuck?
face.
I love how Trump repeated it twice. How he's like, don't call him a fat pig. Sir, please don't call him
like,
a fat pig. I'm like,
He
dude.
said it so quick to the point where like he didn't even give if the guy would have said that, it was impossible for the guy to say because he's hey buddy, don't call him a fat pig. Like I just
Like I didn't say he was a fat pig. That guy said he was a fat pig.
Too busy eating. Cristie,
Pretty funny.
The only time every time I like his name gets mentioned, I just picture him in those baseball pants.
I just pictured a belt like over
Yeah,
his
like the
fat
baseball
stomach.
pants. Like
Like, dude,
I've never seen anything look like that before in my
Like
life.
trigastric bypass or something. Dude, there was debate. Me and Zebra were talking about it today when like they were going to try to shoot back at Trump and say he's like sensitive about having little hands. And he
Does
was
Trump have little hands?
well, no, he was at. Well, I don't know. They said somebody thought they had something on him. And he was like, I don't have little hands. Very nice size. And remember, he was like, and I'm good down there too. And pointing to his shoulder. I swear to God, I'm like,
Yeah.
what is going on?
He's a lunatic,
dude, he would have
He
won.
got some good one-liners.
He would have won. I think he would win a lot of roast battles. Like if
Yeah.
a-
For sure.
a roast off, because he'll cut your soul.
I mean, he's probably going to be president again.
No,
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Let's get into some voicemails.
What's up, boys? It's Kenny. So, I've been on the show twice. Anytime you guys need me, I'm happy to be there to fill in, But everybody wants to be famous, but be careful what you wish for. Next thing you know, you got TMZ following you into the bathroom at fucking Dunkin' Donuts. It was definitely me at Dunkin' Donuts. I take a piss. Honestly, it was only a piss. I take a piss every day in that bathroom in the middle of my route. There was definitely people on the bus. And thanks for the vote of confidence, Jack, but there was no way I was on time. I was probably late, too. But you got to go. Fuck it. You got to go. You call the radio. You say, hey, I'm making a comfort stop at this location. Here's my bus number and my route. Tell people go around me. And then you go in and do what you got to do. At that particular location, you could see me there anytime during the week because I'm on the bus for about 3 hours. You know, couple coffees in. At the middle of the route, I got another hour to go. That's the best place to suck. You got to know your routes and know where the bathrooms are. So nice pop in Dunkin' Donuts, pop out every day. And I have been a lot of photo finishes as far as almost shitting my pants, but the one time I don't have enough time on the voicemail, I'm already running long. I got a good story about a photo fucking finish. Fucking turtle head poking out, almost shit my pants on the bus. But, yeah, be careful what you wish for. Fame's tough, I tell you.
So that's what I figured probably happened. That's what I figured happened. He probably was about to shit his pants, but that does make sense. I'm glad there's like order operations to call in, like, hey, I'm making a comfort stop.
I like the name of that.
Yeah, I like the name of it. You're not on the radio like, hey, I'm taking a fucking piss.
I'm going to take a steamer.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean that's so funny. Someone like he got recognized and like he had to like call in and like just fuck. That's hilarious. I almost shit my pants this weekend. That made me like think about this. I left Greenfield. You know, you kind of know you might have to take a shit, but like you know it's not there yet. And like I was so tired and I had to go, and I got down. I left my parents and I got down to like Kogo's, passing Kogo's to get on the Parkway to go like home, and it was just on from Kogo's all the way back to the North Hills, dude.
Did you think about doubling back?
I thought about I did think about doubling back, but like. I don't know. It was just like, get home.
You're pushing your luck.
You're pushing. Bit. Yeah, I don't like doubling back. Like it didn't make. I was already like getting onto the Parkway, and once you're on the Parkway, there's no doubling back. So I was like, all right, I could probably like pinch this. So I'm like doing the thing where you're sitting up in your seat, you're pushing up, you're winding the window
you got
down,
your ass cheeks
trying
crushed.
to turn jams up so they take your mind off it, dude. And I'm just like this, like there's. Pinching my new butthole together as much as I can. Like, come on, dude. And there was a point where I was like, this is just going to be a mess you're going to have to deal with. You know, like, this is going to be, this is going to happen. You're going to have to clean it up. But I start flying, dude.
Well, that's the thing. If you hit traffic, you're fucked.
I got very lucky. It was Sunday. There was no traffic. I just flew the fuck home. Boulevard of the Allies was wide open, and like it was still a photo finish. Like I came like barreling through like the door,
dude,
scared the shit out of Paisley.
Do you ever get stuck in your car because you're so hard of a pinch that if you like move,
you can't move.
You can't move.
Yeah,
that pinch, like, dude.
Yeah, that's when
you have any release, dude. You're done.
You start playing that song in your head, the final countdown. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but when you make it like a deal with yourself in your head, like, okay, it's okay. You know, it's going to be okay.
You resolve
you're going to have to.
Yeah, I haven't like proved myself
up.
like that since I was like in kindergarten. But like I'll have like a good wet fart will catch you slipping.
Yeah.
Once a year.
Yeah.
Hey fellas, Jason Outer Banks here. I got a gear grinder. It's adults who can't try to figure shit out on their own. I've got some kids. Sometimes they lose shit, and I'm like, have you looked for it? No, they haven't. Okay, well, they're children. That's okay. I'm going to teach them how to figure it out for themselves. Well, apparently there's a bunch of fucking idiots in this country, in this world, that can't understand that maybe before you ask for help, you should try to figure it out yourself. Have you tried to do anything, or did you just get to a point where you don't know something and then you fucking just ask for help and cry about it? Maybe you should try figuring it out yourself.
He's fighting with his wife.
I feel like I thought it was a coworker. That's kind of where I thought that was coming from.
Okay.
I think Facebook. It popped in my head. It was Facebook right away because Facebook is the one thing where people ask a million questions of like, hey, what movies are good on Netflix? And someone was like, have you heard of Google?
Right.
You know,
yeah,
Or when you go on Netflix and it says most watched or, most popular fucking shows.
People say, where's a good place? Where's a good place to buy a used car at in Pittsburgh? Yeah, people always ask.
There's
good recipe for chicken noodle soup. Like, dude, you get 10 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit like that. But I kind of feel bad for people that ask Facebook questions. Because I think they're just looking for a little engagement. They're a little lonely, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I kind of chalk that up to that because you can Google things. But, people like help.
People like help.
Do people like help or do people just want you to do it?
People want you
Is
to
it
do
laziness? Pure laziness.
I thought that's what
There's
he was
also, I know my limitations too. You know what I mean? There's something that's going to be a little like
right, but you didn't ask Facebook for, like you said, a chicken noodle soup recipe.
No,
Like, you could figure that out on your own. You're capable.
Yeah, I feel like that was like a coworker situation where like they hey, how do I do this? Doing other people's job for them. There's nothing worse than doing other people's job.
And then you do it once, and they're like, "Oh,
Gotcha.
yeah, you're a sucker then."
Yep, and you're doing it every week.
Like, I don't know how to get this going. This is like weird. And then next thing you know, you do it. And you're like, oh my god, you're so good at it.
Yeah.
Yo,
Can you do it
Big
again?
John in Virginia Beach.
Big John.
What the fuck's going on over there, boys? We got a couple weeks without any bestiality talk, no dick talk. Fucking Rosado goes on family vacation, and the only story we get is about some sorry ass fucking jellyfish and waves. Come on, Rosado. You go on a family vacation, if you don't get blackout drunk and tell some fucking distant relative or some in-law how you really feel, is it really a family vacation? Anyways, boys, tighten it up over there. You guys are getting soft. Take it easy.
What a pussy you are, John, going on a family vacation.
Not fighting with your family.
Yeah.
Not getting blackout
No,
drunk.
no,
You
black-
had fun, you piece of
Well,
shit.
I've learned for many years that, like, dude, like with my kids, like I said, I don't have anybody there to wake up when I'm hungover that's gonna show mercy on me. They're like, here, I'm gonna take your kids.
Yeah.
You just be a piece of shit all day. So I drink a couple beers on vacation and call it a night.
I mean, we are getting soft, dude. Like we're getting older.
We're gonna find out this weekend.
They are. So, which leads me to my point. So this weekend I'm having a diaper party. We're having a get together. There's gonna be a nice little crew together. One friend hits me up like, "Hey man, what's up with this diaper party?" I'm like, "Hey, we're gonna meet here, a few drinks, then we're gonna hit the town. You know, we're gonna go for it. We're gonna be out all night. We're gonna throw it back here a little bit." And he's like, "Oh, cool. Like, so what about like the strippers and like hookers?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And he was like, "So I mean, like, is there like a private room where we're gonna do that?" I was like, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna have a couple drinks and like head out." He's like, "Oh, so like no like hookers or like strippers or anything?" I'm like, "No, man, it's just a diaper party, and then we're gonna grab a couple drinks." He's, "Oh, dude, that's gonna be fun." You know what I mean? Like that seems like a good time. But yeah, we're all heading out on Saturday night, so we'll see. I'm sure we'll have a couple tales. Maybe we could tell them on here. Maybe we won't be able to. We'll see how far it goes. But I'm nervous already because I know that's going to be a long time. Five to 2 is a long time to drink. I'm preparing to die on Sunday, but it is what it
It
is.
starts at 5.
Yep. It's be a nice little stretch.
That's gonna be a stretch.
Hey guys, Sierra from Brookline here. And I may live in Brookline now, but I gotta tell you, I grew up in the mean streets of Castle Shannon. So that brings me to probably a really dumb question. You guys have talked about it a couple of times recently on the podcast. What is Release, this game you talk about? Please explain this to me. Love you guys. Thanks.
What's a different? What did other people call Release?
Release is like a
oh no, I can explain Release, but I feel like people called it something else.
There was another name that other neighborhoods. I wasn't Breakout or something. It was
something with the den or something.
But like, just to explain it, what it is, it's like team hide and go seek. So it's like basically like, say you have 8 people on one side, 8 people on the other. The other 8 people go hide. Sometimes you team up and you guys hide together. If you get caught, once all 8 members get caught, then you switch roles. Then the other 8 go out and they hide, and you have to try to find them. When you're like anywhere between like 8 to 13 years old, it's pretty fun. The older
it's a
you
blast.
get, the older you get, the funner it gets. Because like that's what, like when you start to be like 13, like or even like 10.
That's
11,
when the fingering might start.
Yeah, you can get a smooch.
Yeah, you get a little smooch, get a boner. Might get a
Yeah.
little boner rubbed in your hiding spot.
Might be a chubby girl that you suck on her tit. You never know.
Yeah.
Another name for it is sardines.
Sardines? I never heard sardines.
Get the
eagle
fuck
things.
out.
Yeah.
You know what, Larry? Just stop making stuff up.
The thing about Release was, the best part of Release was like the draft. You would pick teams, and that was always like a big ordeal.
Ooh.
And then somebody had to watch like the base. So there's a base. If you get caught, you go to the base. You go to the base, and then when you're like, if you know like a lot of your team's caught, you try to go release your team. But you would have to go. So our jail or whatever you want to call it was a jungle gym.
Yeah.
And you would have to fucking go shake there was a guarder of the jungle gym. You would have to shake the person at the jungle gym. You touch the bar, yell release, everybody could go run and hide again. This game would go on and on and on. And it was very rarely where somebody would somebody would go out, get caught, go back out and get caught again. There was always a fight. People were always calling ollie oxen free. That meant everybody come in. People would call fake ollie so you'd come out of your spot and then fucking capture you and then you were fucked. It was more fighting than anything, but it was a great time.
Yeah, it was. I would be curious if kids play that now, because
Yeah,
that
I'm
was
sure
a
they
great
do.
that was a great game. And back then we all lived so close together. We were so young and we didn't have a curfew. Because I remember playing release till 9:30, 10:30.
Yeah,
at night.
right.
No, not 10:30, but like 10 o'clock for an 8-year-old.
You play late for
Yeah.
sure. It was. You would hide everybody. The people would be out of bounds. People would cheat. People would hide on people's porches and shit like that. Like our one friend used to go in his house and play video games and
Spider Looch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a lot of room to cheat and release.
Yeah.
And people took advantage of it for sure.
What's up, fellas? It's Steve from Washington County. Hey, Z-Bird, I just went to Trader Jack's on Sunday. Got myself a gun knife just like the one you got. Fucking sick. Love that place, man. Anyway, I got a whoop a Greenfield do, fuck, marry, kill, Pittsburgh News Lady edition. Heather Abraham, who I fucking love her, man. She's so hot.
Oh,
Trisha Pittman and Selena Pompiani. Fuck, marry, kill. Let's hear it.
I don't know if I'd kill any of them.
I'd marry Abraham, fuck Selena, and I don't know who Pittman is.
I'd marry Selena because then Pomp would
You
be
get
my
to-
father.
yeah,
I
you
mean,
get to-
that'd
you
be
get to
the
hang out with
best.
the Pomp.
Yeah, and then
He'd be a cool father-in-law, that's
he
for
would-
sure.
He would be the man.
You don't like Pomp?
I love Pomp. Heather gets me going.
Pomping ain't easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as growing up someone without a dad, I'm looking more at the dad figure.
That makes sense. That
you know
makes
what I
sense.
mean?
Yeah. I mean, you probably get sweet tickets with Pomp. He probably gets tickets for everything.
Oh, you go anywhere.
We'd have good times together. I'd just be a
Have him
blast.
come on the podcast.
Yeah, come on, Dad.
We changed the name of the podcast to Pompin' Ain't Easy.
Yeah. I'd rather be pomping.
He said, "Come on, Dad."
Who's Pittman? I don't know.
That's the
anybody-
traffic lady from Channel 4 or something,
hot?
isn't it?
Yeah.
She's a handsome woman. You know what I mean? She ain't ugly, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I had too much respect to kill any of them. I'm not into killing women, but
I just got this gun knife. Which one would you kill?
Yeah, yeah, you fucking.
He's making a list.
Yeah, what the
Big
hell's going
John's
on?
right. You are getting soft. I don't want to kill women. Fucking pussy. Which one are you gonna kill?
Which one are you gonna kill?
I said Pittman. I don't know who she is.
I guess I'd kill Pittman.
Yeah. What
I'd
about you
marry
guys?
Selena. I'd fuck Heather Abram, and I'd kill the whatchamacallit.
Dude, take it easy, dude. We don't. Jeez. My gosh.
You chauvinist bastard.
Yeah. Don't talk about women like
And
that.
Big John, by the way, I had a pretty solid weekend this week.
Yeah, you went for runs. Yeah.
I went for it.
Yeah, you
Friday,
went for it.
Saturday.
Yeah, Big John.
Dialed it down Sunday.
Yeah, we're gonna get all fucked up this
Yeah.
weekend. How about you? We got another one, Larry. Is that it? That's it. All right, let's take a break.
All right, buddy, we'll take a quick commercial break. Be right back. More Greenfield Science Podcast.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? If you're listening to Greenfield's Finest podcast, you probably like to have a couple beers and maybe a couple party favors, and every once in a while you make that mistake and you'll get in your car. Next thing you know, you get pulled over for a DUI. You think you might be in trouble, but you're not anymore. You can call Catch a Lot, 412-456-1221. That's 412-456-1221. If the cops catch you, call Catchel. Let's just say you're out and about, though, and you get hit by a drunk driver, or any driver for that matter, and now you're injured. What are you going to do? Are you going to sit there, be laid up, home from work, not have any money? I don't think so. You're going to call Catchel at 412-456-1221, and you're going to get paid.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're in the real estate market right now, if you're buying, selling, looking for someone to be a property manager, I know just the people. Carlson & Associates, located in the heart of Pittsburgh, Southside. Carlson & Associates, not just known in the Southside, they're known all over the Pittsburgh area, and they're great at commercial and residential, and they've got you covered. Call 412-431-1718 or visit their website at casouthside.com. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't know if you've ever had a problem like me, but if you've ever stuck your dick in the light socket, you're probably going to need an electrician. Well, good thing Greenfield's Finest Podcast has Plug Electric as our official electricians of the Greenfield Finest Podcast. If you're looking for a good electrician, contact Plug Electric. Ask for Vance Hall. Phone number 412-298-6770. That's 412-298-6770. And stop sticking your dick in the light socket. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're looking to go out this week, if you're a guy or a girl and you're looking for something to do and you and your friends want to go out, why don't you check out 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street. Not only do they got some of the best drinks in the world, they got over 100 craft beers, and they absolutely have some of the best food in all of Southside. So check out 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street if you want to go out and you want to have some good food and you want to fuck. I don't know about you, but shit's always breaking around my house, whether it's my washer, whether it's my dryer, whether it's my stove, whether it's my fridge. Something's always breaking. I used to have a handyman, but you can't rely on anyone nowadays until I find Primetime Appliance. 412-896-1395. They fix TVs, ovens, dishwashers, microwaves, and everything more. These are the guys that call, and they get the job done right. That's Primetime Appliance. 412-896-1395. And tell them you heard it on Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's up, everybody? You looking for a fun night out in the South Side, but you don't want to get punched in your face? Neither do I. That's why I'm going down Finn McCool's at 1501 East Carson Street. You want to go somewhere, have a beer, hang out with some people, see some hot chicks or some hot dudes, but you don't want to get punched in your fucking face? Well, go down Finn McCool's at 1501 East Carson Street. Have a good time and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into Corn Dick of the Week. Moneyline. Who be Corn Dicking this week?
Michael Oher, the former offensive lineman, says his family who took him in helped him become an NFL star, was later portrayed in a hit movie, The Blindsided, lied to him, they never adopted him, and screwed him out of potentially millions of dollars. So I guess he was in a conservatorship, like Britney Spears kind of, and he's looking to, I guess, points on the movie, but the movie's so fucking old. He has a book coming out like today or some shit or tomorrow. So I don't know if this was like just a political stunt to like fucking drum up some interest in his book. I listened to an interview with his brother in real life, you know, the kid that, SJ, remember SJ from The Blindside?
Oh, yeah.
It was his little kid. So the real SJ was talking, and he said they kind of been like through lawsuits like this before, but it was always like Michael Oher like kind of like trying to sue Disney and shit like that. Never the family directly. And it's not, from what I understand, Michael Oher doesn't need money. He's still pretty well off. And it's what he's suing for isn't a ton of money. It's like a couple $100,000. So it's kind of a strange story. SJ was saying like it was kind of came out of nowhere, but like they kind of lost touch within the past like year or so, but now he knows why. It was it's a strange story. I think Michael Oher might just be I feel like, so they didn't make a ton of money off this movie, but you make a deal to sell your shit. If you don't make the right deal, like you're gonna get fucked.
Right. Happens all the time.
It happens all the time. So like, I don't know. If the Blind Side was about me and I only made a couple $100,000 off it, yeah, I'd be fucking pissed too. I totally understand that. I don't know if him going after the family is going to get him what he's looking for.
Do you think that he didn't care about the deal because at the time he's making millions in the NFL?
Well, now here's the thing. The family, and this is just what the family's saying. They're saying they made no money.
Well, they made some money. I just listened to this interview.
See, I read something different where it said they claimed they made no money.
He said it took a long time for them to make money off the movie, and after it got so popular, there was something that kicked in the contract where they made like like SJ said he made like 70 grand over like the course of how many years on
That shit
like,
came
the
out at least a
Blindsided.
decade ago.
And the
Yeah,
movie
right.
profited $300 million.
Yeah, crushed.
And like with the
And,
thing,
like,
they
they
could have fucked him so bad. Like I get what he's saying. Like the conservative, he was like, "Oh, I thought they adopted me, but it was a conservatorship." Like, if they wanted to fuck him really bad, they had the right to fucking like steal his contract money. Like they did.
Yeah, they didn't take any of that money. He said there's no pot of money from the movie like sitting anywhere. Like, dude, they were pretty well off from what I understand.
Yeah, he owned like a bunch of like
fast,
restaurants.
like Taco Bell's or some shit. And he said both of his parents are retired. The dad sold the business, and he said once the dad sold the business, that's kind of when like shit kind of got weird because I guess the number was disclosed how much he sold the business for or whatever. I don't know. It was it seems strange. It seems like he's probably just trying to like sell some books.
Right, and it makes
it
it
like they never helped him. They said it was fabricated. Like,
Well,
he's starting to say a lot
he
of
also
stuff.
said like Michael Oher said it was like 3 months that like he actually like lived with them when like SJ was like, dude, that's not true at all. I have like 3 Christmas pictures with this dude, and he was like, I don't know. And SJ wasn't talking shit on him at all. Like, dude, he's still my brother. I still love him. You know, he's just
He was just more confused about it.
Confused. It feels like he got screwed. And Michael Oher, they both kind of feel like they got screwed. It's like, yeah, we didn't get like shit off that money, but like, dude, studios rip people off for their stories all the fucking time. And studios put all this money up to make the movie, and a lot of movies don't make money. So when one hits, you know, everybody wants to come and like collect. But like if that movie flops, you know,
are you going to
the
pay me
studio
back?
can't go
Yeah.
back and be like, hey, we gave you $500,000 for your story or whatever it was back then. You know what I mean? So
I don't
know.
A weird fact coming out of this too is for people online, they think that what's her name should give back her Oscar. I'm like, what the fuck did Sandra Bullock have to do with this? They're like,
she was acting.
I'm like, dude, she had nothing to do with like.
She didn't say she adopted him, right?
She was in the movie. They're like, I think she should have to give it back. It's not right. The story's not true. I'm like, before everyone just starts assuming the story's not true, I'm glad that dude came out and went on Barstool Radio and like said what he said because like he seemed pretty convincing. He wasn't like, you know what I mean, like, hey man, like he seemed like he was like telling the truth.
Yeah, he didn't come off nothing. Michael, he made Michael Oher come out looking good. He came out looking okay. Like there was, I don't know.
Right,
I think they think they got fucked on a movie. They want some money for it, but like it's fucking 15, 20 years later or whatever.
But bitching about the movie's not real. E.T. wasn't real either. You know what I mean? Like no movies in Hollywood are fucking real.
Yeah, no, yeah.
E.T.'s a little bit different because they didn't.
I'm just saying that they're trying to say it's like a real movie. They kind of did.
Well,
I was probably conservative.
Well, if E.T. would
They
have
kind of kidnapped him.
If E.T. would have went to Ole Miss, then it would have been a lot more similar, and you know what I mean. He'd have been a place kicker. Yeah, it's kind of the big. Actually, E.T. and The Blind Side are like it's almost the same movie.
Same movie.
Now that you
Same
say
premise.
That, yeah.
Man, I haven't seen E.T. I'm trying to like remember like what happens in E.T. and I really
gotta
can't.
tell you all, when I was a kid, everybody liked that movie.
Yeah, I know that.
I hated that movie.
Yeah, I know some a big
Get
fan
the
of
fuck
it.
out of
hated
here.
it.
It's a fucking
Freaked
great
me
movie.
out.
If you grew up without a dad, you'd understand. It's a great movie. I related to E.T.
Did you?
Fuck yeah, I did. He didn't have his dad.
He just wanted to phone home.
It's that Drew Barrymore.
Is it?
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore was already fucking slugging bruised.
She was
back
doing
then.
lines back then. She was like 9.
4.5 years old.
E.T. was shooting H by the end of the movie. That's why there was no E.T. 2 there.
Yeah,
Like he's all strung
Drew
out.
Barrymore was a bad influence on E.T.
He was in Celebrity Rehab. He was just so strung out. They're like, E.T., you look a lot like Corey Feldman now.
Who played E.T.?
Corey Feldman. No, I don't know.
Was E.T. It couldn't have been
I don't
a
think it
person,
was
a puppet?
Yeah, it was a person. He's all strung out. They find him on Skid Row in Hollywood.
E.T. was a wild boy.
He's trying to phone home.
Colin Cowherd makes a list of quarterbacks that can't win Super Bowl that have been Super Bowls that can't win the Super Bowl that have been drafted since 2013. Weird list just to put together, but he put Dwayne Haskins on the list. Dwayne Haskins died last year.
Yeah.
So he was yeah, I mean, he's not wrong. You know what I mean?
He literally can never win a game again.
Did you watch the clip?
Did he set him by name?
He did say him by name, and you could tell he kind of remembered something about him when he said he was like Dwayne. I don't know if he remembered he was like passed away. but like you could tell something was like off.
I could tell as soon as I watched that, whoever the fucking producer of that show was,
Fucked
he
him.
wanted to kill him because at first it said Super Bowl players that can win a Super. He said it's supposed to be Super Bowl players that can't win a Super Bowl. Carson Wentz already got a Super Bowl ring, which didn't even make sense that he was on the list. I get it, he wasn't the starter, but he got a Super Bowl ring. And when he got to Dwayne Haskins, he literally like stuttered. And like I know he's getting shit for it, but like these guys don't.
He didn't make that list.
Together.
No, yeah,
Plus, he's on the radio every day. We're
Right.
running out of
by
shit
himself.
to talk about.
Yeah, he's wrong, Burgundy, dude. He just fucking he read the list, dude. But it's still, it's your show. You said it. You're taking the heat for it. It probably was like a producer who was like pissed off and wanted to fuck him, and he got him.
He fucked him.
He fucked him. Lady took son to the vet because he identifies as a cat. Z-Bird, you sent me this one. You're pretty wound up about it.
Yeah. So the mother, who was outraged on TikTok, was mad because the vet wouldn't treat her son, who identifies as a cat. And she said, my son is a cat. Why won't you deal with him? And he said, I hate to break it to you, but your son is a human, and I can't treat humans. I only work on cats. The mother is furious right now because the son is sick and won't go to anyone but a vet. No vet will see her son. So, like, at some point as a fucking parent, you have to be like, listen, I get it. You're a cat. But we're going to take you to a real hospital where they work on regular people, and then you can go back to being a cat right after that.
Yeah,
That's poor parenting.
Maybe the veteran calls child services.
I think the vet like was basing on the mom. Like,
right. I read some of it. He's like, legally, I can't do it. It's malpractice.
Yeah.
But in what world does she think that she has a decent gripe where she's going to go bitch on TikTok about it?
In that world.
That's
the
right.
world.
Yes. Yeah. You're right.
And there's nuts out there. And for many people that called her a fucking goof, there's a small percentage that were like, people just don't understand what it is to be trapped in a, like, hey, I'm not arguing with you. I'm not getting into the whole fucking issue about this and that. But, like, if you're identifying as a fucking cat, like, I'm going to say it. You got major fucking mental health issues and shitty parenting.
I agree 100%.
There's other stuff. I get it. Like, hey, man, you're confused.
But not only that, the vet is literally going to lose his license to practice on animals because this lady thinks her son's a fucking cat.
And
he'll go to jail if something happens to the kid.
And the kid will get addicted to ketamine.
I know humans that have done it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They give cats ketamine, the cats are
Yeah, I mean, the moms are not looking for some TikTok clout, no doubt. But, I mean, I ran into some cat people before. I mean, they're out there. There's no doubt about that.
That is right. Now, do you think the time you ran into a cat person, if you looked at her insurance, do you think she was seeing a vet or a regular doctor?
Who was her PCP?
Say, like, she bounced off the Bowflex a little harder than she did and, like, cut her head. There's 1,000% chance we were going to a vet that night.
You're going to A-Vets?
Yeah, no doubt.
Wow.
She did. There was 0% of that chick that thought she was a human at that point. I don't know. I was gone before she woke up because she scared the fucking Christ out of me.
Yeah.
But yeah, if she would have like needed to go to the hospital that night for whatever reason, we would have been going to the vet.
And that was a real life encounter you had with a cat trapped in a human's body.
Yeah. No. She full blown thought she was a cat. Wouldn't break character. Scared me.
This was 20 years ago. She wasn't like following a trend. She was a trendsetter.
No, she was a trendsetter. This was before TikTok, before Facebook, before right around like maybe like razors were out. You know what I mean? But probably that's it. Like cell phone
the
razor phone. Oh, phones were definitely out because her brother-in-law gave me a free phone. So he gave me my first razor. Now that we're talking about it,
did she have a litter box in her room?
I didn't see one. No.
Okay.
I'm thinking there probably was one somewhere. But she also like shocked her sister and her brother that night.
They didn't know any of this ever went down?
Never. The way the brother-in-law definitely didn't because he was just as freaked out as I was. And the sister was very shocked as well. The brother-in-law asked me, like, dude, what drugs he thought we did ketamine or acid or some shit, because he was like, what drugs did you guys do? I was like, dude, I drank Coors Light. You know what I mean? I don't. Maybe had a block of cranberry.
I'm not a cat. I feel fine.
Yeah. If you're giving out cell phones, I'll take one. It's my sister's birthday tomorrow. But yeah, no, he was just as freaked out. She freaked everybody out. He was like, dude, I don't know. She's been in New York. Maybe that's how New York people are. I was like, I've been up there. They're humans. You know what I mean? There's just more of them.
She got in like a weird nightclub and just like
got into catanism.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean they're out there. It's probably way bigger than we think. No, I'm sure we.
This
we
is
got,
a little kid though.
Yeah, it's a little kid. This is the mom being a fucking creep show. I'm sure if we hopped on Reddit, we could probably find some shit.
Yeah. Oh, I guarantee you we could. I don't have to. We might have to go in the black market and start treating cat kids. We have eagle tits with a scalpel.
Woman has 9 months left to live. Asked her husband if she could sleep with her ex one last time. A heartbroken husband was left distraught after his wife revealed that her dying wish was to sleep with her ex one last time. A man explained in a now deleted Reddit post, the subforum, "Am I the asshole?" that since been reposted by another user that his wife was diagnosed with terminal disease and had about 9 months to live. Of course, he wanted to support her through the devastating final months, grant whatever wish, but when she disclosed what she's been longing to sleep with her ex-partner one last time, he wasn't sure he could help her. The man was angered, hurt, confronted her request, feeling trapped by terminal illness. He resented the situation, unsure of the response correctness, expressing deep discomfort.
She wouldn't have made it 9 months, I'll tell you that.
No, that would have been it for
You got
her.
about 9 seconds left, kid.
Listen, if you
You slut.
Let's get back to Greenfield's finest podcast. Big John, how about that?
You whore. You filthy
We're
whore.
talking about cat fucking and dead girls. No, yeah, she's a pig.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There's just go fuck the guy. You're gonna be dead in 9 months.
Why are you telling me this?
Torturing
Like,
me about it.
I have to facilitate this for
Yeah,
you.
right.
You want to be a pig? Go be a pig.
Just go fuck him.
Look at the comments. Bro's definitely spreading her ashes in the toilet. She can have 9 months to reflect on why she died alone.
Yeah.
Stop siding with the husband. I can't like every comment.
I mean, dude, that's crazy. I mean, she's in love with her ex, obviously.
Yeah, and how long has this been going on that she's been in love with him? You just finally tell me now because you're about to die.
I don't think she's been fucking him because, like,
Well,
she never would have asked permission if she was.
Right, but the whole time she's with you, she's thinking about that dude plugging her.
I mean, that dude must have dicked her.
He must have smashed that pussy.
Gave her that Viagra dick.
Yeah, he taught her a lesson.
He must have been a cat man.
Yeah, cat man dude.
Got deep up on his tippy toes.
He hit her in the throat. He tore out that hoe's esophagus. Motherfucker got a big
That's why she
dick.
only got 9 months to live. Then he ruptured her spleen.
I honestly don't know. I mean, okay, like we're just gonna go fuck whoever, and you're gonna die now. Like let's just get this over with. That's a wild thing to ask. It's fucking
But
sad.
like you said before, why even ask? Just go do it.
Yeah, you're gonna
go be a tramp. Go ahead.
And if you get caught, you just got to deal with it for a few more months before the cancer gets you. You know,
That's something I'd rather. If that was going on, I'd be like, I'd rather not even know. Like,
Absolutely.
if
Of
you're
course.
thinking that, don't tell me. Go do it. I don't want to fucking know and pretend like your last gift is like
It's kinda
skydiving.
It's kind of right.
Something normal.
Yeah, we went on a hot air balloon or some shit.
Yeah, and then up in the hot air balloon, I threw her off because she told me she fucked her ass.
But yeah, you got a couple months. Just fucking bang it off the list and keep it to yourself, lady. Jeez, oh man, being selfish.
You imagine him sitting there like holding her hand, like, baby, what can I do for you? What is your last wish? She's like, you remember Steve? I'd love to eat his gun again.
He knows Steve. You know what I mean?
Obvious.
He turned all about Steve and his giant
Steve and his
cock.
dick.
And his
Yeah.
huge dick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Steve
well,
with the dick.
His buddies probably harass him like, hey, Steve's dick's been around. They measure everything up like, man, that's as big as Steve's dick.
Like, hey, how far is that bar from here? It's about 18 Steve's dicks away.
Man, I got a hoagie the other day, man. It was like half a Steve dick.
If I was this ex, I would drop in on the comments like, "Hey, that's me, ladies."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
With a
I'm
cock
Steve.
I'm the guy that fucks like that.
With his meat whistle,
Yeah.
just double fisting
I'm
it.
Steve with the dick. Crazy plane lady. Remember her from a couple weeks ago? She's the one that fucking went bananas on a plane.
Yeah.
So
She was seeing people?
Yeah, she was. He's not real. That one.
Yeah.
So she had put like a press release out, pretty much. She put a video out, a statement, looking for more clout. She apologizes for swearing. She fake cries. I mean, she definitely wants to be a reality like TikTok.
Your 15
star.
minutes of fame are over, honey.
Yeah, and she's trying to like
Prolong it.
She fucking at the very end of it, she promotes a brand new website, like promoting like mental health, dude. Like, Jesus.
People
man.
try. I'm
You're
surprised
all
she didn't have
banged
an OnlyFans.
Yeah,
That's what I thought you were going to say. I swear
That's
to
what
God.
she needs to do.
Yeah.
She's going that route for now. Like, oh, I'm going to be like a mental health ambassador. No one's going to give a fuck. And she'll be showing that beeve here and there.
Yeah. Hey, honey, I ain't worried about your mind. Let me see that cooter.
She is hot.
I know. I see
She's
her.
hot.
Yeah. I'll dress up like a lizard person.
But like,
If
dude,
I was a single guy.
It was so. Like, yeah, she didn't apologize to the guy at all in the fucking
No,
video.
she didn't.
No, it was all self. She was all done up, makeup. She looked good. She looked good.
I met this
She
guy.
definitely had a ring light on.
I met this guy Steve, and he fucked the crazy out of me.
I'm all better now.
He showed me his huge dick. I thought it was a lizard dick.
Brother in arms. Lucas Glover goes back to back on the PGA Tour with wins. Very hard to do. The only thing people were talking about is his swamp ass. My man, they were playing in Memphis. It was like 110 degrees or some shit. Hotter than hell. Lucas Glover had on gray fucking pants.
Holy fuck.
Dude, it is.
Dude, that's bad.
They look tie-dye, bro.
Dude, and it was they went into a playoff, and they didn't bring it up on air, but like obviously Twitter was going hard as hell. Like, look, yeah,
That's bad, dude.
It was insane. Like, dude, what? But you know you're going into a hot ass day. Throw a pair of navy blue pants on.
Yeah,
dude.
black.
Do
that's
yourself
water,
a
though.
no. What do you?
It is.
What?
It
No.
more heat.
He looks
Navy
like
but
he
you're
blue.
already
roasted
soaking
himself.
wet.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what that is. Everybody knows it's sweat.
Yeah, dude. I mean, the back was worse than the front. That's a front shot.
That's horrible. You're a professional. I mean, dude, seriously, we're black. Like you said, we're black pants.
Right, we're navy blue. Where it attracts a little less heat, dude. I get it, but dude, holy hell, this poor guy, he's like fucking resurged his career.
Those are definitely not moisture-wicking pants. I can
Hey.
promise you
Right.
that.
You need a better pant.
Yeah, you got to
He
go
needs
to
a
Costco.
sponsor.
Yeah, I mean, he
Needs a sponsor.
Yeah, well, he's won the past 2 weeks.
I know.
But yeah, that is some rough sweat.
Yeah,
dude.
there's got to be some cold gear he could be wearing.
Yeah, some nice little dry fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it.
What the
But
fuck is going on?
he's
Well,
an older cat.
He's an older cat. He probably
He's
got
an
straight
older-
khaki.
Yeah, he might have like straight Dockers on.
Yeah.
dude. Nice heavy cotton.
I was just going to say, those are
Heavy
100%
wool.
cotton.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wool
It's
underpants.
It's no good. Grocery store in Australia had to close because they found a highly venomous spider that could kill and also give you a permanent boner. I'd rather be dead than have a permanent boner.
What's the upside and downside here? You find that cat lady, you'd be just fine.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't say I'd rather be dead.
no.
No, but like bonered up all the time.
Worst things could happen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can never get a boner again. I'd rather have a boner all the time
Then not be able to ever have one again.
yeah.
Then you get an
Wait,
OnlyFans
but
there.
Let's get
Right.
it.
You're the
let's-
boner guy.
Can you get a boner with a pill, or like the pills don't even work?
No, nothing works. You are
Nothing.
never
Well,
having
yeah.
another erection.
Yeah, I'd rather. Yeah.
Or you have a fucking
you
full
need
erection.
You need boners.
Right.
So what? You either die or get a boner? I don't understand.
No,
well, this
you don't
is-
get to choose.
Yeah, right. It's not like the spider crawls up to you like, which one do you want?
But like that's the. But like, how can it
You're
go?
not understanding this, John.
It's a venomous spider, and it bites you, and it could kill you.
It could kill you.
And what
Or
are
it
the
give
side
you a
effects?
permanent.
I do understand. I understand exactly what you're saying, but like, how the fuck does that work? Like,
I'm
So
not a
if you don't
spider.
die-
Comes up to you like, pick a hand.
yeah, right.
It
He
got
bites
6
you in a
legs.
weird spot. Like, yeah.
It's been a while since we had a spider on here to talk to him about, but I don't know exactly how spiders
Why is there
work.
bananas in there?
And
That's where they find a spider.
They hide them in. The spiders love hiding in bananas.
Oh, I thought you were
Spiders
talking about
love
the boners.
bananas.
No.
They love bananas, John.
And that dude's looking at his dick, kind of like, hey, I could use a boner spider. You know what I mean? He's looking down, disappointed, like, man.
He's like, I'm just going to die, I guess. I don't have an erection yet.
yeah, this ain't no Steve cock.
Man with a rare disorder sleeps 300 days a year. A 42-year-old man from, Jesus Christ, I don't even know how to pronounce any of that, sleeps 300 days a year and has to be dubbed a real-life mythological character. He has some disorder. Sometimes he'll lay down for a nap and sleep for 20 to 25 days, and it's almost impossible to wake him up.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. You got to be on SSI because you can't have a job.
No way.
Besides all that, think about how excited you'd be up those 60. Like, man, I'm up today. You'd be really looking forward to the day.
You think this dude's just depressed?
He got mono.
No, I don't think he's depressed. It got to be more than that.
HPV.
I mean, you could definitely shoot him up with something to get him move. You know.
Cocaine.
Let that that boner spider bite him.
If you were like sleeping all the time and like you had friends, they'd be like, dude, did you ever try like do a bump? Why are you going to sleep? Yeah, like he's like, man, I just had a grilled cheese. Like here, fucking snort a line.
You'd be boofing it up his nose.
You don't have to boof nothing. I just fucking mainline it, dude. You're sleeping too much, dude. Here, I got something just for
300 days. I mean, we got the Looch does some snoozing, but nothing like that.
We got a friend who I'd say sleeps 180 days a year. Our buddy Spider Looch, he sleeps a good $180. Right?
He likes a nap.
He's a napper.
It's not $180. There's no way. $180's a ton.
Yeah, I think
that's half the fucking year.
Yeah, I think he sleeps. Dude, I watched that motherfucker put a 24-hour sleep together before. He was like from 4 in the afternoon till 4:30 in the afternoon the next day.
Straight.
Not
a piss, nothing.
No.
Oh man, that's a major snoozes. A man faces 2 years in prison after putting 12 kg. I don't know what 12 kg is.
Kilograms.
Yeah, I know that, but like of dynamite in a friend's car. So like I don't know how much dynamite that is.
What's like 4
some
sticks? Pounds to every
2.1 pound is a kilo. So or 2.2 pounds is a kilo. So times that by 24, it'd be
fair amount.
26.4 pounds of dynamite.
Yeah, seems like a lot of dynamite.
To kill the guy, probably.
Yeah,
and he said he did it as a prank.
Now, dude, what kind of prank is that, dude?
So, yeah, he put 12 kilos of dynamite in 2 cars belonging to another man. So he fucked both of his cars.
And he only got 2 years?
Well, and then the dude got caught with the dynamite, and his friend was about to go down, and his friend came up like, hey, it was just a joke. Ha-ha, got you in trouble. And now, he's probably going to go to jail for 2 years because that's a lot of dynamite. You were definitely trying to do something else.
Where do you get in Finland? Do they just have dynamite at Kogo's?
I don't know.
I think
you
if
get
you're,
some dynamite.
Yeah, if you're out on the streets, if you got your nose to the ground, you can put. If you got the Trader Jack's on Saturday, you might be able to find some shit stained Wranglers and some dynamite if you look in the right pile.
Yeah, I never. I mean, what were the things that dudes used to throw in mailboxes back in the day?
They were M80s.
M80s. So
it's like an eighth of a stick of dynamite.
Right.
Yeah.
But
dudes used to have half sticks.
Quarter sticks were big.
Yeah.
And I remember dudes throw. I watched someone throw a quarter stick in McGee Pool, and it was like,
it was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you there?
Yeah. And they also did it to a mailbox, and it fucked that mailbox up.
Yeah, bad.
And
that's a federal crime. It was over 30 years ago, though.
Yeah. So they should be okay.
Statute of limitations is up.
But yeah, there was a time where Greenfield did have a fair amount of dynamite going around. Now we're talking about it.
I mean, I remember dudes used to like do shit like everyone would be hanging out drinking and someone would light an M80 behind someone.
Yeah,
like as a
that's
joke.
bananas.
A lot. That happened a lot.
Dude, I was at a golf outing. This dude would always bring like M80s and like light them off
and just throw them.
He would just
at a golf outing.
At a golf outing.
It's probably loud as fuck.
Really loud.
Yeah, because
she would like kind of shake shit.
If you put a speaker
you
up,
feel it.
If you're on a hole and like your speaker's on like kind of loud, like those holes like hold sound to them, kind of. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would imagine that's very loud.
Boom! Like people that lived around, like they called like the golf course, like told whoever's fucking doing it.
Who got the dynamite on the golf course?
Dude, if you let off a quarter stick, like you can literally see the percussion waves coming at you. Like so, imagine just one stick of dynamite, let alone fucking 27 pounds of it.
That's a pretty big joke.
Yeah, his friend. Yeah,
what
this
a
dude,
dick.
He definitely had he had plans on doing some damage, some type of terrorist, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson was so high on his podcast, he thought Bon Jovi was a rapper. So like, did you see that clip?
No.
Dude, it's so fucking. Larry, just play the clip. It's so fucking funny.
I mean, I grew up in the '80s when rap really started to take off. Fucking Run DMC, LL Cool J, the Beastie Boys, the Fat Boys, Salt and Pepper.
You give love a bad name.
Bon Jovi.
He's the fucking best.
I've fucking been laughing at this for days, dude. He just fucking sings, you give love a bad name. And I was like, what the fuck? I just named 10 rappers from the 90s.
Wow.
You fucking nut. Did you ever listen to Tyson's podcast?
All the
He's
time.
so fucked up on there.
I love
it's
hot boxing. It's so funny, and I love when he gets a dude on there, and a dude thinks he's gonna have a normal conversation, and
Mike takes it like down in the mud.
Yeah, he takes you to like the deepest depths of the rabbit hole.
He scares people on there all the time.
What was that one rapper that was on there? He scared the fuck out of him. And I remember.
I forget. It was a recent clip.
Yeah, and the dude was like, he was like a skinnier dude.
He was like, dude, I ain't trying to play this game with you, Mike. You know what I mean? Like, fuck this.
Yeah, it was something about killing someone, and Mike like made this weird face. Yeah, it was nuts.
Yeah, Mike don't play on the podcast, but dude, you give love a bad name.
He hit that note hard.
He
too,
did.
man.
He crushed it. But
he was waiting.
He was fucking wasted, dude. Yeah, that made me fucking crack up. All right, let's take a break.
Hold on, everybody, real quick before we take a break. We don't want you guys to forget about the Fat Butcher Shop over at Lawrenceville, 5151 Butler Street. It's in Upper Lawrenceville. They're the only place in Pittsburgh that cuts fresh meat. So you want to get fresh meat, you go to the Fat Butcher Shop over in Lawrenceville. They got deli meats, they got steaks, they got sausages, they got everything. And don't forget about Artie's Hot Sauce. It's going to be being released in stores any day now, and we'll be dropping a link for that. All right, everybody, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Be right back with more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. You might recognize my voice from Greenfield's Finest Podcast, but you'd recognize my face more from Rosado & Sons Landscaper, where I've been an employee for over 5 years, where I work with owner-son John Rosado. If you're looking for quality landscaping, pressure washing, snow removal, and lawn maintenance, which includes fertilizer, grub control, weed killer, call 412-521-9045. This isn't some pop-up operation. They've been in business for over 80 years. So if you want good quality work, call Rosado & Sons Landscaping at 412-521-9045. Tell them Z-Bird sent you and get the special discount. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're having car problems right now, there's not really too many places to go that you can trust. One place you can is Meineke Car Care Center, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. They handle everything, not just oil changes, but brakes, maintenance, everything. So if you have car trouble and you need help, make sure you call Meineke Car Care Center, 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Phone number 412-451-8968, and ask for Arthur. Did you just get the bad news that your girlfriend's fucking your neighbor? Well, it sounds like a pretty shitty situation. I got just the answer. Miracle Movers. You need to move in a hurry? Call Miracle Movers, 412-419-2620. They're fully bonded and insured, and you're not taking any risk like you are with your whore girlfriend. So call Miracle Movers at 412-419-2620 and get out of that house before you catch any STDs. Did you just walk into your bathroom and take a giant shit and realize that your bathroom is a giant pile of shit? Well, I got the answer for you. Bath Factory and Window. You dream it, and they build it. Bath Factory and Window, 412-951-3939. From your bathroom to your windows, transform your home with Bathroom Factory and Window. You can also find them at bathfactoryandwindow.com. Hey, what's going on, folks? I don't know if you knew this, but the number one reason people get lawsuits against them when people come over to their house is faulty steps, faulty sidewalks. What are you going to do about it? Your house is a walking booby trap. Well, you can call Giuseppe & Sons. Need your sidewalk and steps fixed or replaced? Call Giuseppe & Sons at 412-421-6711. And if you're looking for any masonry work in the Pittsburgh area, these are the guys you can trust. That's 412-421-6711. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into what's grinding our gears. Angry John, what's grinding them gears?
All right, so I had an appointment at a place that has like a receptionist. All right, so I go in and I must have caught her mid-bite. She was eating a snack.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, covering her mouth. Like, oh, excuse me. All right, swallows it down, starts asking me another question, fires in another, like a little donut hole.
Oh. This pig was just munching while trying.
So, like, what? I caught you off guard.
Yeah, right.
Whatever. That's fair game. It's, swallow it down. But then she's like talking to me again, and she can't help but to fire another one in her
Was
gullet.
she chewing it or
What
just
an animal.
swallowing?
She just spitting it in your face.
Chewing it again.
And there were donut holes?
Them little donut holes.
What a fucking
like them
pig.
Edelmans, like little glazed joints.
What time of day we talking?
It was 8. It was 8 o'clock. No. It was 9. So it was good.
Breakfast time.
Breakfast time.
Yeah.
But like, all right, you could wait till you're done talking to me.
Let me go back to my chair.
Then fire them back up. I'll fill out this paperwork. You just start firing them away.
She couldn't wait.
It was too good.
Dude, she like literally, yeah, dude, I'm telling you. It was like,
She a big girl?
yeah.
Oh, she was,
she
she
was
couldn't
a
handle it. She was like, my blood sugar's low.
She got that glaze. Like, I need that glaze.
She got that crazy looking around, mama.
Was it powdered? Was it chocolate?
No,
was it glaze?
It was glaze. Dude, she fired it in like that. Like she just flew it in her mouth.
Everybody knows glazed donut holes are fat girl crack.
If you were shooting, say, MPH, miles per hour, what was that flying in, about 82? Like a quick, like...
If you had the gun on it.
Dude.
So how long do you think your interaction was?
Dude, so like I'm like, hi, and then she's like covering her mouth. Oh, excuse me, blah blah blah. Hi, what's your name? Blah blah blah. I got an appointment at this time. Okay, I'm gonna need you to fire one and fill out this paperwork.
How many holes did this pig eat between
Dude.
your
Dude.
Are we talking 3 holes?
Dude. Dude, there was just one extra one was enough, and then like gave me my paperwork to fill out.
You think it was the last one of
Did
the
you have
bag?
glaze all over your fucking paperwork?
Yeah.
All sticky as shit.
Dude, like I was just like in shock.
What an animal.
You know what I mean? Like she couldn't like help herself.
You got to see her again?
Yep.
Not after this.
If I was you, I'd take her in a bag of glaze.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude. You'll
You
never
just-
have to wait in the office again.
Yeah, you just drop her off a steak hoagie. Like, here you go,
Dude,
fatty.
just like a fucking box of them Edelman glazed.
Just throw it,
donut
just
balls.
dump it on her desk.
Yeah.
Here you
She'd
go.
be like, what time's your appointment? He'd be like, don't worry. Here you go,
Yeah.
hon.
Here's your sweet treat for
Yeah.
the day.
Just don't spit it on my
Man.
paperwork.
She'd be like, yeah, I'm a broad, but I identify
Right,
as
like
a
I
pig.
came in and she said
The mid-bite, okay.
right, she was like embarrassed by it.
Wait, what did you say?
She's like, yeah, I'm a broad, but I identify as a pig.
I'm like, I didn't like hear, but I saw Joey's reaction.
That's
I'm
fucking
gonna
funny.
go back to that. I identify as a pig.
Oh, that's pretty funny shit right there.
Oh man, what an animal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, caught me off guard.
Yeah, it's one thing, like I said, to get caught like mid-bite, but to double down and
Dude,
start firing holes
she was
back
like,
in.
like put her hand over her mouth, so she was doing like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry, and then like asked me a couple other things. Just fired
She
it.
threw it in the air like, Hulk.
Yeah, that's what she did.
Did she hit a layup?
Nah, she laser beamed it. She was like,
Dude,
She
I
threw
thought
a
she
rope.
hit it from downtown like a 3-pointer.
She gave it the Dr. J hook shot.
yeah.
that pig's probably eating 15 holes every morning, I
Did
bet.
she take her chew out or no? Did she have a big rubbing? Like, I'm sorry, I got chewing.
I hope she doesn't listen to podcasts.
You didn't
I
have
didn't give her any of that info yet.
if things
Like,
started
hey.
to take off.
Hey, you might want to skip ahead.
Yeah.
You little piggy.
That's fucked up. That's pretty funny. So I have nothing that clever. The other day I'm laying on my couch and I have like my couches next to each other and the remote control falls down there. So I reach for it and there's some like can of something and I spill this fucking shit everywhere.
Ugh.
And everybody's upstairs going to bed and I'm fucking pissed. Dude. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, these fucking kids leave shit every fucking where. I'm so sick and tired of cleaning up after them. And I picked the can up. Guess what it says on it?
Truly.
Diet Coke. So we know that's Rosa because my kids don't drink Diet Pop,
Right.
obviously. I'm
Right.
like, this motherfucker.
She's
So
just stuffing cans of Coke in the
dude,
couch.
it was like half full. And it was like, she was one
I
of the
think we're on
donut
the-
holes.
We're on the same page here.
No, but
Did
so
she get a new reception job?
So I'm like, it's between the couches. Like, why is that fucking there? So then today she's like, what were you yelling about last night? I'm like, I was going to like strangle my children for fucking leaving half open pops everywhere. But I was like, then I found out it's you. She's like, how do you know it was me? Like, because it was Diet Coke. Well, I've cleaned up your pop bottles from. I'm like, no, you haven't, because I don't drink pop. You know what I mean? Like, if it was a beer, guilty.
Yeah.
If it was a shot of Crown Royal, guilty.
Yeah.
Actually, I'd never leave that even halfway full anyway. So then she's like trying to like play this game. Well, you did it. I said, I found a Diet Coke on the windowsill the other day. I was like,
She getting that out of control with these DCs.
dude, and it's like the little baby ones.
Yeah,
Oh.
She's
little
bricking
lady.
the babies.
And they're just fucking everywhere,
She's
dude.
clunking the 8 ounces?
That's
Yes.
crazy.
That is
not-
crazy.
Why
That's
are you
like
even
3
opening
sips.
it? Why are you
That's
even
worse
opening
than leave. Yeah, that's worse
What,
than
what,
leaving.
what are you, a millionaire?
it? Exactly, dude. Like,
Jesus
jeez.
Christ, drink the 8
So you
ounces.
just wanted a sip.
Yeah, that's all it is a sip. It's 8 ounces.
Fire a 3-liter.
Dude, I have to.
Teach her a lesson.
Yeah, you're going to drink the last half of that flat as fuck.
Flat or not.
Yeah.
So we get the little guys too. I'm like, whatever.
I get them for my kids though, because my kids,
yeah,
they can split.
It's a good amount of pop. Like,
it's 8 fucking ounces, dude.
Yeah,
It's a pony.
right. But like I can't drink a ton of pop either. So like
I drink beer and
but like
water.
But like Lainey will drink like half of it, and then it's like my job to like drink the rest of it. She'll like push it off to me. I'm like, dude, come on, man.
But that's still not hiding it between the couch and the
I don't
fuck.
like that with a can.
You don't like sharing with a can?
Because you got to get their spit out of the rim, like.
I mean, I get it.
We're
We're married.
we're married.
You've been trading.
We've done some stuff.
Trading juices this whole time.
You've been grubbing box.
I know. That's just where I draw the line. Though.
I don't like sharing ice cream. Like I think that's fucking.
Dude, my
gross.
kids. With my kids, I don't care. Like Josie, like she thinks she's entitled to half of
everything.
Yeah.
She's like, I want to taste. Dude,
Yeah,
here.
Give me my.
Yeah.
Give me my. Kiss.
With your kids, though, it's completely.
Yeah, so I wonder what
fucking
that
different.
tastes like. But yeah, if somebody like slobbers down your can of pop,
You really love your kids.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of have to, right?
Let's
You know
just
what I
pour
mean?
this. You want a glass of ice?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Seabird, what do you got?
ridiculousness.
I got a funny one. This is from it's not mine. It's from my significant other. She works at a store. They caught someone smoking crack the other day.
Smoking crack
in the dressing room. So like, you're not allowed to do anything to anyone anymore. Like, you're apparently allowed to smoke crack wherever you want in dressing rooms, and they're like, they didn't know what to do, so they had to like fake tell the person in the dressing room smoking crack, like, oh my God, you have to get out of there. We think that there's a fire inside there. The smoke detector went off. And the person was like, no, there's nothing on fire.
It's just me smoking
Just
crack.
my crack.
And she was like, no, you have to move out of that dressing room now. Like, you have to. She was like, well, I'll be out. Nothing's on fire. Just relax. And, like, it bothered my lady so bad.
So she told that to your lady. Your lady was the one trying to get her out.
My lady was like just trying to do it, and you gotta deal with people. They let people. I don't want to get into it because it's like Paul, but like she has to deal with a lot of shit at her place of business.
Works at a corporate job. They fucking corporate jobs are tough to work at. Like
nowadays,
yeah,
and like
right.
they're like told like basically the customer's always right, even if they're stealing stuff and smoking crack.
They're smoking crack in the dressing room.
And she was like, asked me like, did you ever smoke crack in a dressing room? And I was like, no, I was never in a mall. And was like, like, hey, I'm going to go in this dressing room and smoke crack. I did it outside under a bridge like a person.
Gentleman.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But I was just like, man, people were, and she started asking me all these questions. That's what started grinding about, like, what, like, the ins and outs. I'm like, listen.
Protocol.
I smoked some crack. I smoked a lot of crack. But there's, like, no crack manual of, like, what goes, what doesn't go. She might have been shit-faced drunk. Got her hands on some crack. It just wanted to fire. Avoided the kids. Got away from for 5 minutes. Wanted to take a hit of crack. I don't know.
They're at the arcade.
She might be a great mom.
Let me ask
she
you
just
about,
likes a little crack.
Let me ask you this about crack. Can you get secondhand smoke? Like we come here, we all get a little high of secondhand like weed. Can you get a little high off secondhand crack?
Yeah, no, but. People do this weird thing. I was hanging out. This is the last time I ever smoked crack. It's happened to me. So this guy and this girl, they were like engaged. He bought this engagement ring. She was like literally sucking penis for crack. And like he bought her an engagement ring, which I knew she was going to sell that day for crack. So I was hanging out with them. So I was like, yeah, I'm definitely sticking around them because she's going to get a lot of crack for that. So
that's a nice
they
ring.
Would take like an empty tube of toilet paper and they would blow the crack smoke through it. And, like, it didn't do nothing.
Into the other person's mouth?
Yeah. So she was like...
Or shotgun and crack is what you're telling me.
Not really, because you're inhaling the crack smoke, but blowing it out. But, like, the first person's getting all the crack. You're just getting some smoke.
Yeah.
But like, she ended up, like...
What kind of engagement ring we talking here? What kind of crackhead has money for an engagement ring?
So his parents had money. Okay. This dude's parent, he was a loser. He was at the methadone clinic, and she's seen sucker written all over him.
Got ya.
So she was like, "Yeah, I'll go out I'll move in with you. Yeah, oh yeah, I'll get married." And she flat out, I remember her telling me like, "Yeah, that fucking idiot bought me an engagement ring. I think someone's going to buy it for $400 today. And she was like, yeah, if you're not doing that, I'm going to get a bunch of crack. At that time, I enjoyed smoking crack, so I said, sure, I'll hang out. So I go over there, and I remember, like, she tried doing it to me, like, hey, will you get mad if I, like, blow it in Mike's mouth? I'm like, it didn't get me high. You know what I mean? So I was like, no. But then she got a text message because we were running out, and she was like, I got to go somewhere. I'll be right back. And he was like, dude, she does this all the time. Where do you think she's going? And she'll come back. She'll have money and crack and shit. Like, some dude just gives her money for no reason. I'm like, bro.
Yeah,
That's
you're
for,
the guy.
No,
that's for blowjobs.
I was like, there's a reason. She's putting some guy's penis in her mouth. And then what she does is gets that money, buys crack, splits it in half, puts half of it in her pocket and comes back like, look, I got $20 worth of crack.
A little bit of crack.
Yeah, so I'm like, but as far as your question, secondhand crack, I don't believe in it. If that was true,
You really answered that question.
if that was
I
true,
didn't go in depth.
Yeah.
if that was true, you think about this, like as much as crack, people would just sit in like fucking in Native American teepees and smoke crack.
They're just blowing it around each
Hot
other's
box,
mouths. Yeah.
Hot box crack.
Yeah, and it just doesn't work like that.
I got a gear grinder. Dude, I bought a seedless watermelon the other day. I fucking cut that fucking thing open. Seeds everywhere. And I'll take the white seeds because like that's part of the game. You know what I mean? Like there's some white seeds. That's part of it. Dude, this watermelon was full of black seeds.
Really?
It was insane. And like my gut can't be handling seeds all like that. I had to fucking throw the whole thing out, dude. Like the white ones are like I kind of get around.
You can chew them up if you have to.
There's really no returning that.
Yeah, the black the black seeds were. I was like, maybe I grabbed like a regular old watermelon, but the sticker was still on the watermelon, clear as day. It said seedless.
It wasn't
watermelon.
just misplaced.
No,
It was mislabeled.
Shop and Save's fucking selling watermelons seedless when they're full of seeds.
And they're more expensive.
Yeah, a couple bucks more expensive.
Why would the ones with seeds be more expensive? Oh, the
with
seedless.
seedless.
Yeah,
Right.
seedless ones are.
Yeah, you don't want to spit around that.
Dude,
I don't
Especially it's gonna kill you.
Yeah, right. You take me down.
You gotta sit there. You need a spittoon.
Right.
You need a little spittoon.
Who even
Insane.
wants a seeded water? I mean, seriously. I mean, I haven't. Imagine going somewhere and someone's like, "Here, you want some watermelon?" It's just filled with seeds.
Filled
You're
with
like,
seeds. Fucking idiot. I was like, yeah,
Unless you
I was
grow it
furious.
yourself.
Fucking cheapskate.
Dude, so I was over there at Nardo's house the one time, and their grandma used to cut all this. This was like before seedless watermelons, I think. You know, we were like kids, and their grandma would cut out all of the seeds of the fucking watermelon, and they would all be cut up in a bowl like perfectly. Not a scene. The best watermelon presentation I've ever seen before in my life.
She's a G, dude.
Yeah, she is. She's absolute G. But like, we're 41 now. I'm talking about this 35 years later, probably.
Yeah.
And like, I still remember it clear as day. I remember I went home and we had some watermelon at our house. I'm like, Mom, you'll never believe what's going on up the street, dude. Notice fucking chocolate watermelon. Seeds are out of it. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, that's the way you should do it. She like smacked me in the back of the head.
Is that your test now?
Yeah,
you had to run Leany through that? Like, can you de-seed this watermelon?
Yeah, de-seed this. Yeah, she's like, yeah, we don't do things like that around here.
I guess
you better spit those seeds out, you son of a bitch.
Yourself a paper towel.
Yeah, and it was that my mom like ran into her. She's like, I heard you're cutting all the seeds out of the watermelon. She's like, oh, that's the way the boys like it.
She's like, you're making me look bad over here.
Yeah, we just in Bristol Street, Jack.
It's like, go to see.
Yeah. Carter's like, dude, seriously, how am I supposed to eat these freaking seeds? There's like 3 of these seeds in here. I'm only awake 180 days a year. I gotta eat all these freaking seeds in a watermelon. What the freak?
That impression's only funny to probably like 20 people.
It's
still funny.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break.
All right, everybody, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're worried about roofing, windows, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, spouts, and need help with any of those, call Allen Construction, LLC. 412-954-8337. Whether it's a repair, replacement, they're equipped with the tools and the skills for over 65 years of experience. Remember, Allen Construction, 412-954-8337. And they're not on heroin. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick of your general contractor having sex with your wife? Well, I was too, and that's when I found out about Schaefer Inc. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim to firstly be a company principle-driven, and to achieve this, the importance is ethical business practices. That includes great work and not having sex with your wife. Please check out Schaefer Inc. for all your contracting needs. Give them a call at 412-915-1694. That's 412-915-1694. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just drove by your house, and your wall looks like a giant piece of shit. Well, you know that's no good, because anybody can climb up your yard and bang your old lady. That's why you need to call Just Walls, 412-889-4401. Fully insured. And when someone pulls up to your house, make sure the first thing they see is your retaining wall, or the second thing they'll see is your wife's pussy. That's 412-889-4401. Just Walls. Hey, what's going on, everyone? I just drove by your house. You got a giant hole in the side. What's that for? So you can stick your dick in it and your old lady can suck it. You're better than that, man. Get that hole patched up. Why don't you call SNL Remodeling LLC? They do roofing, siding, gutters, downsides, soffit, fascia, and they'll fix that hole so your wife quits sucking everyone's dick. 412-628-9717. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. We're sick of seeing your wife sucking all that cock. Are you sick and tired of bullshit pizza? I knew I was. Thank God there's Capizzuto's Pizza on Greenfield Avenue. They've been in business for over 400 years, making some of Pittsburgh's finest pizza. 412-521-6570. Ask for Nubs and tell them Z-Bird sent you if you want the best pizza in the burg. Man, we've been getting some bad storms around here lately. Very bad. Tree actually fell through my roof. I didn't know what the hell I was going to do. Luckily, I found Greater Pittsburgh Tree Service at 412-415-7331. They have over 27 years of experience, competitive pricing, and it won't break your budget. Give them a call today for all your tree-related needs. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into What Would Greenfield Do?
What would Greenfield do?
Whoop, whoop.
Would you rather live in the middle of nowhere in Iowa, the swamps of Louisiana, or Alaska? So you're in the middle of nowhere in these places.
Iowa.
Yeah, you figure that's the easiest terrain.
And
I'd go Louisiana.
Would you really?
Hell yeah.
It's on swamps and like
Yeah.
shit like that.
Alligators.
Gators.
Hot.
You never seen fucking swamp people, dude? I'd be
have.
on the boat.
Yeah, I
Exactly
have.
why I don't want to be
Yeah,
there.
right.
What are you gonna do in Iowa?
You
Play
can't
with
talk
corn.
to. You can't talk to no one in swamp people.
Build a baseball
He's like,
field.
man, we're gonna go around there. I gotta fill these tags.
You hear me, Pawpaw? You get to call everybody Pawpaw. That's kind of
Yeah,
fun.
I didn't think of the language barrier.
I ain't gonna do. We're gonna go mudding. What the fuck you gonna do down there? How do you fucking buy any cocaine down here, Shirley?
Yeah, there's plenty of that in the
Yeah. They
You
got
think
that.
there's good swamp coke down there?
That shit they got like dropped out of a
Yeah.
The square grouper.
That's it.
Alaska would be like the best if you could figure out how to like live off the land and all that
With
shit.
zero to do with Alaska.
What's that?
Alaska? No.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
Alaska,
the only thing to
Alaska's
do in
beautiful,
Alaska
at least.
is survive.
Yeah.
Every day is
You're
surviving
right
in
about-
Alaska.
But you are right about that. You hear so many people saying Alaska's the most beautiful place, but like I'm being honest as a dude.
Like
we're not built to live.
No,
in
I
Alaska.
wouldn't even skin a deer. I'd be terrified. You know what I mean? I don't want to take a fish off a hook. You know what I mean? So like we would have to take like Iowa just for
You're just
like
gonna eat corn all the time.
yeah,
Cornbread?
go to like some college football games or something. I don't know.
Fine.
You're in the middle of nowhere. There ain't no fucking college football game
You
there.
got a car.
You just told me I gotta live in a fucking swamp, and now you guys are in Iowa at Steeler game or at fucking Hawkeye games.
Well, yeah, that's what's in Iowa.
Yeah, I mean you drive to
You
the
said the middle of
LSU
nowhere,
game.
motherfucker.
It is, but like
I
that's
hate
Iowa.
you guys changing the rules on me.
I
You're not
I just don't think I want to
You're
deal.
gonna live off the land in Louisiana.
So you're saying you're gonna?
I don't
want to
deal with the skaters.
I'm gonna fill my tags, dude. Absolutely.
You're gonna get attacked by skeeters.
Yeah, skaters.
Oh, the skeeters.
Joe.
That might be a deal breaker. I didn't think of the
Big
skeets.
Bo's gonna jack you for your tags because he's gonna film himself, and you're not. Yeah, you're not gonna make it down there.
Yeah, you guys are gonna be a bunch of corn pones in fucking Iowa.
I will be. Yeah,
We'll be alive.
Right?
Like
You call that living?
But I hear about Shirley. Yeah, going down there on him. He did. He gonna get fucked by a gator. Oh, you know him. He got fucked by a gator. Oh, yeah. Little gator dick. Tore his little Yankee ass up. Little cokehead freak. That's what you get for trying to fuck them gator boy. I don't know what I'm talking. It's so hot here, dude. Eagle Tits just looks like Lex Luthor from Superman sweating over there. I feel like he's ready to take over the world.
I got my shorts up high, and I'm still
Fuck,
looking,
dude. I'm like,
I can't believe you got pants on.
I got this fucking fanny pack, dude.
Right.
Got a gun knife and brass knuckles in it.
We'll do one more and get out of here.
Yeah.
Would you rather be 15 or 50 for the rest of your life?
Oh.
15 or 50.
I don't know, man. 50, I'm not dreading getting older. I think 15 is like, I had a lot of fun, but I think 50 you have more, I'll be honest, I think 50 you have more freedom.
Yeah, 50 you got money.
You know about
you
a
have
lot
your
more
own
shit, too.
And you don't turn to 51. You stay 50.
Right, yeah.
No, 50 would be a good age to stay, I think.
Yeah, I would go 50, 100%. Because when you're 15, like, yeah, it's awesome. You can play release all the time.
It's coming in hot.
50, yeah, I mean.
We're going to be having some 50th birthday parties.
Turn 41 tomorrow.
Are you?
Yeah.
Big birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Jay.
You and Schuster got the same birthdays.
He's the day before, right? Or the day after?
The 13th. You remember?
Yeah, he's a couple of days before.
Yeah, I was born Friday 13th. My mom was like, you know, like a devil baby, dude.
Dude, LJ's birth date or his fucking due date is Devil's Night. Yeah, so he might be a little.
Speaking of babies, I got to give a shout out to my sister-in-law Terry and my brother-in-law Chris. They just had a little boy Saturday.
Oh, congratulations!
Christian, yeah.
His name's Christian. Nice. Congratulations.
Congratulations. And like a good thing to do for babies is take them on down to the Fat Butcher Shop. Let them see what's going on and cut some real meat at 5151 Butler Street. It ain't no, show that baby how to live. Yeah, or Artie's hot sauce.
Yeah, babies love hot sauce.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, everyone, don't forget about the comedy show September 1st. Tickets are available online at Eventbrite. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, you can help us out. Subscribe. Leave a comment this week. We'd love to see a ton of comments. At least we know you guys.
Some likes, yeah.
Some likes. You guys are paying attention to the YouTube, so it's worth us actually doing. And
Eagle Tits gets to keep his job.
Yeah, and sign up for that Patreon if you can. And all right, everybody, have a great week. And remember, folks, Greenfield loves you. We're out.